Yeah, you've got a lot of issues with your eyes. Maybe you wear protective goggles when you sleep.
So,
Night-night, honey.
And then spring.
Hand me over my Kurt Rambis goggles.
Hold on, we're coming right out of the chute with highlights. Sens, Wings. Erik Karlsson has struggled. He's picked up just 8 points in his last 21 games. Craig Anderson has allowed 14 goals in his last 3 starts. In the second, Athanasiou flies past 3 Senators, including Karlsson. Anderson sticks with him, makes the stop. Former Barrie Colt and London Knight looking great, keeps Ottawa. Well, Anderson keeps Ottawa within. Shortly after, the Wings with some nice passing. Athanasiou to Firk, all alone in front. Anderson stretches out, robs him. Man. The best of his 21 saves through 2. The Sens, great chance of their own. Mark Stone spots Karlsson. Driving. Jimmy Howard gets across to rob him. Incredible stop with his glove. Keeps this game tied, sending it to overtime, where overtime did not last long. Yep. See what happened? Karlsson just tried to flip it over the stick, and Athanasiou was gone. Ottawa. They've now lost 18 of their last 22. As we say hi and welcome to SportsCenter. Only 2 games in the NHL on Wednesday night.
Mickey Redmond and Ken Daniels, so great on those Red Wings calls. And Mickey Redmond, when that happened, oh my God. He's the best. Yeah, Dan, we're going to move to basketball now. Toronto Raptors have been red hot. Red hot. DeMar DeRozan the other day scored a franchise record 52 points. The Raptors, though, struggle against Chicago for some reason. They had lost 6 straight against the Bulls. At the break, DeRozan, as I mentioned, coming off that franchise record 52 points against the Bucks on Monday, got the attention of his idol, Kobe, sent a tweet with a hashtag. Raptors have not won in Chicago since 2013. That's when Dan and I left for a very successful stint in Los Angeles. DeMar started the game 1 for 7. More from DeRozan, taking advantage of some soft D. And another and 1 for DeMar. Still on fire. This is three-pointer number 3. He has more threes this season than all of last season. Oh, and there were more. Both career highs. Raptors win. Here's DeRozan on Wright's double-double.
Tonight was Delon night, and we love things like that. And, you know, it's big. You know, I'm happy for him. You know, and we're going to make a lot of fun about stealing all the rebounds, too.
Norm told me I had 9 rebounds with like 6 minutes, and then after that, I started stealing rebounds and stuff. So, you know, it felt good to, you know, get some double-digit rebounds.
Kyrie Irving traded from the Cavs to the Celtics, opened up about the trade before their game, saying, I didn't feel the need to say anything because I knew the truth, and so did they. So it didn't matter what the others said. The Cavs didn't want me there. So, yeah, he didn't like it. First quarter, Irving hits the floater over LeBron James. Irving drives, gets to the go. Boston up 11 after 1. Isaiah Thomas made his return to Boston. He didn't play after. Pardon me. Sorry about that. He didn't play after making a season debut on Tuesday. They gave him a standing ovation, said he didn't want a video tribute until he played.
Thought you were getting choked up about him or something.
No, just getting phlegmed up.
Right.
Al Horford. Back to Irving, back to Horford for the huge cram. 1 of 6 dives for Kyrie. Kyrie, feed down low to Horford. Huge again. Boston up 17. Late in the quarter, Dwayne Wade misses a 3. Celtics in transition. Jaylen Brown. You guys gonna come back? They hung it out. Boston wins this one.
More bad news for the Montreal Canadiens. Shea Weber is still in a walking boot. His foot injury now expected to keep him out until after the All-Star break. This follows the Habs' 5th loss in a row yesterday. a stretch in which they've scored just 4 goals.
Like Gallagher and I hanging out in the same place.
Yeah, the same after-hours bars on New Year's Eve. Lightning and Habs. Yeah, the Habs have to play the best team in the league to try to snap that 5-game losing streak. 7:30 Eastern, 8:30 Atlantic, Thursday, TSN 2.
Oilers news. Patrick Maroon suspended 2 games for his hit on Drew Doughty. Happened in Tuesday's game. While at practice Wednesday, the league's worst penalty kill. Once again, a focal point. Edmonton has allowed 7 power play goals over their last 3 home games, dropping their penalty kill to just 55% on home ice. Assistant coach Jim Johnson handles the penalty kill, but Todd McClellan downplayed if Johnson was on the hot seat.
At the end of the day, the head coach is responsible for the performance of the group, no matter what the assignments are for the assortment of coaches on the exterior of that, and that's the case here.
You know another great thing about Johnny Bower? Just about everyone has a Johnny Bower story. Mine? I was playing in a charity golf tournament when I saw the group in front of me slow down their golf cart to pick up a ball. When out tumbled a man who proceeded to go head over heels into a somersault and then pop back onto his feet, and still smiling. It was Johnny Bower, who would have been in his 80s at the time. Stories. The theme Wednesday at the Air Canada Centre in Toronto as friends, family, and hockey legends gathered to celebrate the life of the Hall of Famer. Still to come, ahead of their date with the Czechs in the semis, find out if a key piece will be back on the blue line for Team Canada.
Welcome back. Warriors and Mavs. Steph Curry hit 10 threes in his return from injury on Saturday. Vintage warm-up 3 there. Curry put up 15 points in the first quarter, but had to deal with Dennis Smith Jr. in the second. The rookie throwing it down. Curry taking it back at Smith. 4th 3 of the half, but Smith not done with the 2-time MVP. The crossover, he hits. Mavs down just 6 at the break. 4th quarter, Warriors are now up double digits. Smith. Mavs got a good one. That's what LeBron said. He had 14. Mavs go on a 10-0 run to tie. G-State go back up 2, dying seconds.
With 3 seconds left.
Curry's 6th 3-pointer is the daggy. Victor Mete returned to the ice Wednesday. Hasn't played or practiced with the Canadian World Junior team since Saturday's game against Denmark. His return could cut down Cale Makar's ice time. Mete, 2 points in 5 games in the tournament so far. Seems like a good kid. Semi-final schedule Thursday. Starts at 4 Eastern with the States and Sweden. Canada against the Czechs at 7:30 Eastern. All across the TSN network. Those guys,
I think they're in the hotel lobby.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where they are there. I think O'Neill's trying to figure out where he is.
We talked about Carter Hart yesterday. He's the Team Canada goalie, and he did the the standoff.
Yes.
He has to be the last one off the ice.
Always wants to be the last one off the ice.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
he's got superstitions, but it extends off the ice and actually into the kitchen as well. Yeah, see there, that's the standoff.
3 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, and a glass of chocolate milk, and I've had that breakfast every single day for the past like 4 years, and he's been doing it, making it for me every single day. And he's like, "Do you want anything else, like pancakes or French toast?" And I'm like, "Nope, just eggs and toast, please."
You don't get sick of it?
Yeah, I get sick of it, but it's just what I do now. It's just my routine, and that's kind of my morning breakfast routine.
Few things to discuss here.
Yeah, the mustache beard combo, incredible.
So this is his roommate. Wakes up before him, so he always makes everyone in the house breakfast. And he says, "You want anything different?"
What a great roommate, first of all.
If you're going to eat the same breakfast every day for 4 years,
It
3 eggs and 2 pieces of toast and a glass of chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
Sounds pretty good, actually.
But if someone's making it for you, go Eggs Benny.
Eggs every day, whipping up a fresh hollandaise. The kid's like 17. Yeah, but you're right. I agree. That's what he should have done. Jonathan Marchessault signed a 6-year, $30 million extension with the Vegas Golden Knights. You may remember Marchessault currently making $750,000. Florida definitely did not want to part with him, but he would have become a UFA at the end of the season. Leads the Golden Knights with 37 points in 35 games this season. When undrafted, he's played with the Jackets, Lightning, and Panthers, but it's with the Panthers that he really made his mark.
And they say
year.
there's no winners in Vegas. Huh?
Yeah, hey, there you go. So this is interesting. There's so many things to talk about here. PK Subban, first of all, said the atmosphere in that building was electric. I think everybody's shocked at how the fans have taken to this team, how great the team is, obviously, second best team in the league. But now it's like a situation where maybe they're going to start signing all these UFAs that they have and keep this team.
And this is a team, unless the bottom falls out, you're going to see them in the postseason.
For sure. For sure they're going to make it. It's crazy. It's nuts.
I love it.
Right? But again, it goes back to we were skeptical about whether this team would be successful at the gate.
I said this. Mark it down, 100%.
The fans are going to show.
Yeah, we didn't think they would.
No.
Each week, we scan through hundreds of player interviews and hours of sound to find the most unique and funniest nicknames in the NHL.
We don't do that. Someone does it for us.
Yes. It's a segment called NHL Nicknamesy. Sit back and enjoy.
I don't think anyone can replace Shifes.
Played a lot better today in front of Juice than we did in front of Pax.
Shu coming in there, playing great. Sergey stepping up against his old team.
You know, they make a good play. Kaber gets a puck to the net.
When Vasquez getting the rest.
Yeah, great shot by Ty. You know, Ty's
poor lad, he
go out there and pointers line scores first shift.
Dewey shooting the puck. Buff is a big leader.
And obviously, we know what Patty can do with the puck, so.
Be a compliment to Shenner and to Vladdy.
Cookies like that every night.
Good hustle by Coach, good finish by Stammer, too.
My partner, Millsy, been playing with him.
Everybody likes it when Uppy scores.
Nice play by Smitty to drop it. G kind of just slid right in there with Serge.
We have horses back there in Hetty, obviously.
Myself, Tucky, and Yeeks have been playing well.
Kobe, G, all those guys.
You know, Pricer did a lot of good saves.
Maybe Shife was doing in that line.
He grabbed Maggie and I right at the start of the third.
Scotty Upshaw, Royal Bank Cup winner.
Uppy.
To recap this week's nicknames, 54% Y, 20% E. I asked Brian Bickle, recently retired, I said, why in hockey do you guys do the nicknames? Because he said, because we're the boys.
Hey, maybe we should do that on the set with all our crew and Glenny, our camera guy.
NHL nicknames.
Or Glenner. Hamilton Tiger Cats have traded quarterback Zach Collaros to the Saskatchewan Roughriders in return for the 10th overall pick of the 2018 CFL Draft. Collaros started just 8 games this season through 8 TD passes, 7 picks, and joins a Riders team that already has Canadian quarterback Brandon Bridge, who just signed an extension, and Kevin Glenn on the roster.
I'm ready to compete, and you know, if you're not in this business, you're not going to have a job. So, you know, I've been doing that my whole life. You know, nothing's been handed to me. You know, I know the kind of guy that Chris Jones is, and he's a blue-collar guy that wants competition. So, you know, whatever happens going forward, I'm excited, just excited for the opportunity.
This is a guy, 2 years ago, everyone thought he was going to be the next big star in the league. He's had injury issues. So I think a lot of people feel like he deserves another chance to prove he's going to be a great quarterback in the league. But Brandon Bridge, man, everyone's rooting for Brandon. He's a Canadian. You want him to succeed,
and Riders
too.
fans are so passionate, we should broadcast all games from the training camp and all practices.
Yeah,
that's battle?
Right. Broadcast the battle. Matt Dunnigan was going crazy. He's like start training camp now. I should also mention, does this mean that Johnny Football is a lock to sign with the Tabbies?
That looks like it.
It's going to be a lot of fun this year in the CFL.
Coming up, we're going to hand out the best from the worst from Wednesday in the Jannies. Wolves and Nets, third quarter, Carl Anthony Towns. My eyes be lying. Part of a 23-7 run. 9 seconds the quarter. Andrew Wiggins gets the tough fade to fall, beats the buzzer. T-Wolves took a 2-point lead to the fourth, final frame. This is Net superfan, Mr. Whammy. Trying to put a hex. Taj Gibson at the line. Gibson actually misfires on his first attempt. So Mr. Whammy, successful. 1-point game, Nets ball, under 15 seconds to go. Shot clock winding down. Spencer Dinwiddie drops the jumper over Gibson. He tied a career high with 26 points. Brooklyn has the lead. Last chance for Minnesota. Jimmy Butler. He does not sink it. Nets take it.
Giannis. Craig Anderson made a lot of great saves in this loss to the Red Wings on Wednesday. And this is one of them on Martin Frk. Oh, Ferksy. He didn't need the eye.
Sens odd man break. Erik Karlsson. Oh! Jimmy Howard. Remember, we chatted with Jimmy Howard when we were in Russia for the Olympics.
Yeah, friend of SportsCenter with Jane Dan for sure.
Oh, no. Devin Booker lets us use our patented catchphrase, that's using your face.
And Lundqvist, again, a friend of the program. Big save on Schmaltz appetizing. Nick Schmaltz. It's actually Mark Stahl who pushes the puck in. That goal counted even though Stahl was cross-checked into the net. That doesn't seem fair.
Schmaltzy.
And the Blackhawks win. Yeah, Schmaltzy for sure would be
What's
his name.
Stahl's? Just Stally?
Staller. Or Stally? Staller? Stalzy?
Stalzy.
Stahl show?
If you know the answer, tweet us.
If you're one of the Stalls, that would be helpful.
And the top 2 college quarterbacks have declared for the draft. UCLA's Josh Rosen announced his decision via Twitter. And just minutes later, USC's Sam Darnold announced his decision as well. They're currently ranked as the top 2 QBs by ESPN. Here's a look this week's playoff schedule. On Saturday, it's the Titans and Chiefs at 3 Eastern. Then in prime time, Falcons and Rams meet in L.A. Both games on CTV. Bills and Jags. They are the first game on Sunday. That's at noon Eastern on CTV.
Producer Tim will be just gunned.
And at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on TSN, it's the Panthers and Saints in the NFC wildcard game.
This is exciting. The Balls.
Yeah, LeVar Ball and his 2 sons, LaMelo and LiAngelo, arrived in Lithuania on Wednesday. Not surprisingly, they were welcomed by a huge crowd. The trio even got a special shout-out.
Mr. LeVar Ball, thanks for watching. LiAngelo, LaMelo, we're waiting for you here. A welcoming song for you also. Welcome to Lithuania. Welcome to Lithuania. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of your beautiful basketball.
I love that song. I love that song. And we received a tweet from a viewer asking if we thought that song was better than this one. It's one of our favorites.
Regina, experience Regina. Regina, experience Regina. Regina, experience Regina. Regina, experience Regina.
I hope someone tuned into the show while that was on.
I could listen to that on a loop for the rest of the show.
Time now for the World Sports Report.
What a weekend it was.
For the World Sports Report, we go to Japan. It's the knockout of the year, just 3 days into 2018. Satoshi Tiger Date. The rolling thunder kick to win the match. The old Garth Brooks. The Jay and Dan World Sports Report. We've got to make that intro longer.
Maybe that's what happened to my eye.
It's very possible. Tiger showed up in the middle of the night. Still to come after Carter Hart showed off his superstitious side. It's leaving the ice moments in the Sports Center Top 10. But it's not all bad news because we've got the Aussie Open beginning Sunday, January the 14th. From Melbourne,
It is expected that Monday Night Football analyst John Gruden will be named the next head coach of the Oakland Raiders. That's according to ESPN's Adam Schefter.
It's just kind of what I do, and I've always done that, so it's just part of my game, I guess.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, but you have to love it. Canadians always have to win.
If I'm the checks, I'm paying the bus driver a couple $100 to just put some goalie equipment on and just stay out on the ice as long as possible because he hates it.
Quickly went back out, did a little loop, and came back off. So the loop, and yeah, so that was the last stop.
Wait. Today's top 10 is based on Carter Hart refusing to leave the ice. I thought for sure it would be top 10 sound bites from Swiss World Junior head coach Christian Vollwend. I mean, did you hear the guy yesterday?
Was it a calculated risk to bring that many young players this time?
Well, we don't have better ones. They are the best ones. They are the best ones. The 98 is a bad age group for us.
It's amazing. Maybe we can get him on the World Junior panel next year. Give Jeff O'Neill a few nights off. Seems like he needs it. O'Neill's been sleeping in that hotel lobby they did their hit from.
Henrik Anderson celebrates a goal by jumping into the glass. So again, these are leaving the ice moments. Yeah, he leaves the ice because the glass gave way. Bye-bye, Hank.
George Davis of the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles jumps into Acadie Bathurst Titans bench and starts a brawl. A brawl. That seems ill-advised.
Marty Turco. I follow him on Twitter. Not a bad follow. Marty Turco opened up the bench door on Roman Polak, causing the D-man to fall into the bench.
Oh, good
I
stuff.
miss Marty.
91 World Figure Skating Championships, Midori Ito. That looks good. That does not.
Jaeger bomb.
She's okay. That looks good. Too much.
After a late penalty foiled a bid for a Canadian comeback at the 2014 Spengler Cup, Guy Boucher not happy.
The records.
Sorry.
It's a tough one. This will lighten the mood a bit.
Yeah, Mitchell Skiba. Can we retire that one of the woman falling on the ice?
Yeah, we can't watch it anymore. It's
or
too tough.
can we bring her here on the show?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's reenact it.
So if anyone knows her, tell her we'd like to have her on the show to talk about it. And then we can retire that clip.
I like that idea. Camera phone. I blew it. I said the Raps had lost 6 straight to Chicago. I should have said they lost 6 straight to Chicago at home going into Wednesday, where they won in Chicago.
And an update, you've been following along my black eye. We don't know where it's from. The latest update is we think maybe a spider has laid eggs in here somewhere.
Let's get a shot of that. It is getting worse, and yes, I think for sure a spider. You ever think of shaving? Yeah.
So, spider eyes.
Black eyes prevent you from getting a razor?
I shaved too early.